Stop looking at yields alone for commercial property. Today I want to talk about commercial property, and what's very exciting about it is the yields, right? Like an income play, a huge game changer to your portfolio, and potentially a long-term passive income. Now, what too many novice investors look at is just the yield alone. Maybe sometimes they look at the length of the lease as well, but the yield is the big focus. I want 7 net, I want 7.5 net, like this is my focus. What many people don't know is they can actually get onto a property that may have the yield, but if they don't understand normalized rents, things that are happening in the activity for square meterage, rent rates at that square meterage, as well as what the comparable sales and rents are occurring at, they might get the asset that everyone looked at who was experienced and saw that, you know what, this is too high income. It might last for a while this tenant's there, but when they're gone, I don't see myself getting that, right? And so what does that mean? You're usually either, jumping into an asset and have a huge change in circumstances that you weren't expecting and you get totally turned off commercial, or you get totally, aggravated with all the risks that are there, but really was it the risk or was it your knowledge, right? Now, other things that can come up as well was actually when you're looking at that lease, you might actually also start paying that upwards price for it as well because you saw that rental yield being so high. Now, when those two come together, not only could you be in a situation where you overpay for an asset, but you actually might also have this massive income change a few years down the track. So when you are considering leases, don't look at the yield alone. There's so many other factors that will put together what a quality asset is. Now I ask you, if you had an asset that was, say, 6 net, well rented, or good length of lease, or quite attractive to prospective tenants if it ever did go vacant, and it was quickly rented, would you forget about that 7 variance? Or would you look at it from the 7 having this great moment of 7 net, that variance is much higher and you'd really be stung with the change afterwards? So sometimes it can just happen out of, the market shifting over time, but really you need to ensure that you're not just looking at the yields when you purchase commercial property.